Hello, this Mathcast was created by Monisha Shropshire. The content or learning objective is partial product and array method and how to use them when multiplying a two-digit number by a two-digit number. The intended audience is grade 4. Here's our word problem. Mr. Goggins set up 30 rows of chairs in the gymnasium. If each row had 35 chairs, how many chairs did Mr. Goggins set up? Calculate using the partial product method and draw an array. So the first thing we're going to do is set the problem up according to the numbers and their place values. So we have 30 times 35. Now that we have set the problem up correctly, we can begin to multiply. First, we're going to begin with the ones place. So we're going to multiply 5 times 0 ones, and that will give us 0. This is the same thing as saying 5 ones times 0 ones. Next, we will move over and multiply 5 times 30. First, we put a 0 here in the ones place because we are no longer multiplying in the ones place. We are now multiplying in the tens. So 5 times 30 will give us 150, which is the same as saying 5 times 3 tens. Now that we have multiplied 5 by 30, we move to the tens place to multiply 30 times 30. First, by putting a 0 in the ones place, we were saying that we were no longer multiplying in the ones place, but now the tens place. So 30 times 0 will give us 0. Now I could have put an extra 0 here just to show that 30 times 0 is 0, but leaving it blank is the same thing. This is also the same thing as saying 3 tens times 0 tens. Now we move over to multiply 30 times 30. But before we do that, we have to put zeros in the ones place and the tens place to show that we are now moving along to the hundreds place. And when we multiply 30 times 30, that will give us 900, which is the same thing as saying 3 tens times 3 tens is 900. When we add all of this together, added together with all the place values, we get an answer of 1050. Now let's look at the problem in the array model. We set the number 30, which was at the top of the multiplication problem, on the top of the rectangle, putting a 0 in the ones place. We set the second number in the multiplication problem, 35, along the sides, breaking it down into 30 plus 5. Now we can multiply. 5 times 0 will give us 0. 5 times 30 will give us 150. Now we move over to the tens place. 30 times 0 will give us 30. And 30 times 30 will give us 900. If all four of these areas are added, we would get the answer 1050. Thank you for watching my Mathcast. Here are my resources.